Hey guys, my name is Nash Lynch. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to show you exactly how I make thousands of cold calls during my sleep. Quite literally. Yesterday, I ran a campaign for a client and they made 1,810 cold calls in under a day. Now, this AI has the ability to make thousands of calls a day, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So, the challenge with normal cold calling is that humans burn out. Humans get tired. Humans don't perform 100% of the time. It's a very high effort thing. If you've ever actually sat down to do cold calls, you know how draining it can be just dialing. You're dialing 200 to 500 people a day. It's extremely high effort. And it is also very, very time consuming. The best part is that the solution to this is AI. And the reason that AI is able to shine and do this, a lot of people that hear AI this, AI that, they don't really know how to actually go about implementing it in their business, and they don't even know what conversational voice AI is. And this is the AI that I personally use to make thousands of calls a day. This AI is able to get on the phone, speak to prospects, book appointments, do live transfers, qualify prospects, everything you need it to do, this AI can do. And the best part about it is that there's no burnout. There's no human error since it is a machine and it follows the instructions that you tell it to follow. It's very low effort. All you do is build one agent and you have a sales rep for life. And it's very cost effective. You don't have to pay someone an hourly wage to constantly do this. You can get your current setters off the phone and on sales calls that this AI books for them. So I'm going to show you exactly how to build out this agent and exactly how I would do it. Now, for my tech stack, I'm going to be using Nova Echo AI. It is personally the best voice AI platform that I've found so far. They offer a CRM and the AI calling itself, so it's really useful because you can combine the two and make it perfect. And if you have any CRM that you're using, you don't have to worry about theirs, you can connect with it as well. But I'm going to go over to the AI dashboard first. Now, once you sign into the dashboard, you will see a screen just like this. As you can see, I can see my total minutes, I can see my outbound minutes, my inbound minutes, everything right here is on display. So I'm going to go over to hover right here, and then I'm going to click on voice agent. Once here, you're going to click on outbound or inbound. It really depends on what you want. I'm going to show you exactly how to prompt it, and this works for both outbound and inbound agents. So if you just follow the framework, you should be good. But first, we're going to start with outbound. And then for the opening message, this is just the first thing that the AI is going to say when it is on the phone. So for example, if it's calling a prospect and you want to say, hey, is this prospect name? This is where you would put that. I'm just going to put something very simple. I'm going to put hello and put it with a question mark as well. And then once you're done with that, you're going to choose a voice from many of these different voices here. If you're doing outbound sales, I recommend using Troy. He sounds the most realistic. No one will notice that they're talking to an AI when they're speaking to him, and it is just my personal favorite. However, if you want to do a female voice, Margarita and Valeria are good as well. Once we're done with that, we're going to scroll down. You can set up calendar booking. This will book to cal.com or Go High Level. You can also integrate this with the Nova Echo CRM that they provide so that you can book appointments automatically into that CRM calendar. You can also set up a call transfer. So for example, once the AI says a key phrase, such as, I'm transferring you over now, it will send it to whatever phone number you decide to put right here. Very useful for inbound sales, or maybe if you're calling out and you want to qualify people, as soon as they're qualified, you can set up the AI to live transfer immediately. And then advanced options, this is just for connecting to other CRMs and other platforms. Voicemail detection, double call, both help boost your conversion rates. This will help get rid of the minute spend by hanging up on voicemails, and this one will help you get through to more people. I'm going to skip past some of these other settings because you can leave them the same and your agent will perform perfectly. And we're going to get straight into the prompting section. Now, when you start with prompting, you must start with the background information section. This section, you're essentially just explaining to the AI, who is it? What is its goal? What company is it calling from? If there's any additional info about your company, this would be the spot to put it as well. And you're just giving it really background information on what it's doing and what its goal is. As you can see, I said you are Anna and you are calling from Nova Echo AI, a conversational voice AI company. I'm actually going to change the name to Matt since we are using a male voice, but you are Matt and you are calling from a Nova Echo AI, a conversational voice AI company. You are calling leads who just filled out a form on an ad and are looking to book a call. Your goal is to schedule the appointment with them. This is essentially exactly what you're going to do for your voice AI agent when giving it background information. After the background information, you are going to give it some instruction. Now the instruction section is just going to be telling the AI how to go about interacting with the prospect. So for example, telling it to keep a calm and non-salesy demeanor would be something that you would put here. Telling the AI what phrases it should say, telling the AI what phrases it shouldn't say. All of that would fit right here in the instructions section. Now, I'm going to keep mine very simple. It's just going to say this, but we're going to continue on to the objection handling section. As you can imagine, this is exactly where you're going to tell the AI how to go about handling objections. Now, you may have specific responses to specific objections, and that's amazing because we're going to put that in a Q&A section. But this section is for handling objections that maybe you didn't perceive coming. So if someone asks a question that the AI is not prompted to respond to, this will basically tell the AI how to handle it. For this section, you're just going to give the AI a framework. So for example, telling the AI that they must recognize the prospect's question, ask a question back, and then continue to the script. That would be a framework on how to go about handling an objection. And you would put those frameworks right here in the objection handling section. Now there's only two more sections that you really need to fully complete this AI agent, and that is the script and Q&A. Now your script is going to be very dependent on you, but just some quick tips that I would recommend using is wait for the prospect to respond, and then say, and always make sure that you put the phrases that the AI is going to say in quotation marks. If it is not in quotation marks, it could mess up the AI, and the AI may read out your instructions for it rather than the actual script itself. If you want to reuse the prospect's name, you can also put it in brackets. So for example, it would look like this. And that way it'll read it out properly over the call and it won't cause any issue. But once you're done with the main script, you're going to add all of your Q&As at the end, anything that you want the AI to know, such as, oh, I'm not interested, I'm busy right now. If you have specific responses to that, this is exactly where you would put that. I'm going to keep this agent very simple. As you can see, I'm not even going to go with a script or any objection handling, and I'm just going to go with this. And I'm going to have this AI give me a test call right now. So as you can see, it says it is processing the call up here. It should give me a call any second now. And as you can see, there is that.
Hi, this is Matt from Nova Echo AI. How's it going?
It's going good. Why are you calling me, Matt?
I'm calling because you recently filled out a form about our conversational voice AI services. I just wanted to follow up and see if you had any questions or if you'd like to schedule a call.
I'm a little bit busy right now. Could you call me back at a later time?
Sure, I can definitely do that. What time works best for you?
Maybe 2 p.m. today. Would you be able to do that?
Yeah, I can call you back at 2 p.m. today. Sounds good.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Talk to you later.
Now, since I didn't tell it how to handle that objection, it obviously didn't handle it in a way that is favorable. However, if you look here and you see all the information that I gave it pretty much nothing to go off of. It sounds amazing. It sounds realistic. It talked to me. It anticipated things even though I didn't give it that, and it was able to have a good conversation with me. Now, this can get a little bit tricky when building out these AI agents. So if you are interested in having an agent like this built out for you by me or someone on my team, you can book a call with the first link in the description, and we can talk about how we would do that. If you got some value out of this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, share it with anyone who might find it useful for their business, and have a great rest of your day.